What is going on, people? Jumping into this podcast to let you know about our incredible sponsors, Trained by JP, aka TBJP, the one-stop shop for all your bodybuilding needs. Whether you're looking for supplements or clothing, they have it all. Quite possibly the biggest range of subs you will find anywhere in the world, end of. Whether you're looking for pre-workouts, stim-free or high-stim, intra-workout shakes, post-workout cream of rices, vegan supplements, it is all there for you, as well as the highest grade of health subs that you will need in your arsenal. Check them out. It's www.tb-jp.com, and on there you will also find all the clothing which they release multiple times per year, but get your hands on them quick because they are limited drops. Use the discount code MAGIC10 for money off. Help the brother out, and let's get back to the podcast. Peace. Yo.
How's it going?
All good, bro. You all right?
I'm on time for once, mate. How about that?
I'm a little bit late. Been rushing, son.
Yeah, just waiting for Richie. Is Rich coming on today?
I think he is. Yeah, Mitch said he was. And Rich.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I literally just got back now. I've been training as well, like, so.
Let's see the tattoo then, bro. He look nice or? Sick.
Yeah. You know, where's it?
Yeah, sick. I saw the photo online.
Let me stand up. Easier for you to fucking see it.
Yeah. So that was a cover up then, was it?
Yeah. There.
Yeah, it looks good.
Can you see like a different shade? It's like blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like old ink. The ink that was there is 17 years old. So yeah, it was the missus' initial, like it was a C.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Is she fuming that?
No, she's cool with it because it was a fucking terrible tattoo, bro.
Oh, okay.
I had it done just after we got married, like.
Yeah.
And the guy I went to, I said, oh, look, we've just got married, so I want something to kind of, you know, give it a nod, like. I said, I'll just have a C with like a little design around it. And I think he free-handed it, bro. It was fucking terrible.
One of them, like.
It ended up looking like a fucking, it was like like a Wellington boot, like a cartoon.
Yeah, bro. My missus got a tattoo on her fucking ankle on some Holly when she was young, and it looks like a biscuit, bro. It's meant to be flour. You know, like the biscuits when you get there's that chocolate one, bro, with like the sort of circle in the middle in the pack.
Yeah.
It looks like that, bro. She's having it removed anyway. She's been going through that. So
biscuit tattooed on her, like.
Biscuit on your fucking leg, like, yeah.
What's happening, Mitch?
Oh, boys, good.
Yeah, bro. Long time.
Been a while, boys, isn't it?
It's been. When was the last time we did one? It must have been like 6 weeks. Easy.
He's just going, isn't it?
It was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's been busy, like. It's been busy.
Well, I'm just trying to hold back from ripping Mitch, asking how many fish he caught today.
I was thinking that was only a matter of time now they start asking me about fishing.
Yeah. Bro, it's meant to be like addictive as fuck, though, isn't it? I got a few people I know that are like dead set on fishing now, like making YouTube.
Are you mates with 𝘗𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺?
Yeah, so like,
yeah,
I've seen it on his Facebook and stuff, and he's like doing the YouTubes, and fair play, mate. Like,
yeah,
you know, he's
I don't know him, but I follow him, follow all the stuff he does.
Yeah, he seems
He's
to
mad,
be loving it, like, yeah.
Richie's coming on now.
Yeah, I used to go when I was younger, like different type of fishing, but like, the river's just literally across the road from my house, so I thought, fuck it. You're the only bodybuilder left here, Jay, I think.
I'm fucking flying the flag, and I.
Jay's just got to hold it together for us till we come back, like.
Yeah. He's got the high rocks, hasn't he?
Yeah, wait till he comes on, and we'll fucking smash him on that
one. Yeah, we'll get him on that good.
Yeah. Have you always fished, Mitch?
Yeah, I used to go when I was younger all the time. Like when I was in school, I'd say from like 14 to like 18, 19, used to go all the time.
Yeah.
𝘗𝘁𝘁𝘶𝘏𝑜𝑛 Castle, the moat up there.
Oh yeah.
You used to go up there all the time. You used to finish school straight over there to like 8, 9 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
Weekends. And I just stopped going. I got hundreds of pounds worth of gear in the garage, just carving dust, like. But
yeah,
what I'm doing now is a little bit different because it's fuck all gear you need, like just a rod and a reel just over the river then. But I love it, but it's just you just switch off, think about nothing.
Oh, do you know what? That's exactly the same as me going riding. I'm just trying not to, it's adrenaline. I'm trying not to crash, bro. So you don't think about fucking anything else. And I watched a podcast this week. It was and Scott McNally, and they were talking about like coming off cycle, mate, and like keeping your muscle, keeping your progress. And he said one thing that people need is a hobby outside of bodybuilding, because when they're not progressing in that point right now, a lot of people can go like low dopamine, you know. I understand that you come off this cycle and then you've come right down, dopamine's lower, you're not seeing that progress in the gym. And he said from his understanding, like people need a hobby outside of bodybuilding, and that's really important for that time as well. And I thought, fucking hell, like that resonates like really well right now. I understand, but they were talking
about his
podcast
bike again, is he?
No, we're on about 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 and Scott McNally on a podcast.
Yeah, nice.
Talking about just about hobbies, bro. Like
he's talking about his bike, isn't he?
Just about how beneficial it is to like overall progress.
He's not biting. He's not biting, Rich.
No.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. It made fucking sense because when you think about bodybuilding, bro, you're always searching for a dopamine hit. You get that from obviously when you're on a cycle, when you're progressing in the gym, when your physique's progressing, then you come off cycle, you run in the health phase, dopamine's low. That's why people get fucking depressed, mate, and then they fall off. You see it all the time, bro. Like
I 100% agree, bro. I think like
the fisherman and the golfer and the fucking...
Oh, you wait, we're fucking waiting for you.
I know. I'm gonna have an ex, but you know,
yeah, you get it.
We've all got loads of hobbies in these last couple of months. Everyone except for Jay.
Just said now I'm flying the flag for bodybuilding on this podcast because you all fucked off.
Mate, I'll be back now.
Now Jay will be uploading videos and playing basketball again now next
week. Yeah. You'll be doing fly fishing tutorials.
Beats a fucking cream of rice tutorial, doesn't
it? Fuck you know.
I don't think it's talked about enough, though. I think like everyone talk about being on gear and all that. I don't like when you come off. I've experienced it firsthand at the minute. Like fucking, it's hard work. Mentally, it's hard work coming off.
It's like the dark spot of bodybuilding there. Like we're like, you know, we love it. We love the sport. We love everything about it. But obviously, it is glorified from that perspective. But then it's not being talked about around, you know, the backlash. Like after shows, exactly what Andy was saying. You know, once you've had that goal and then it gets taken away from you, especially if it doesn't go to plan as well, even worse. You know, but yeah, and I think that definitely needs to be talked on more because I think a lot of people just don't have the understanding of coming out of it the right way as well, which is even harder because they don't expect it. If you've got like obviously like a coach who understands and can bring it out of you tidy and knows to tell you what to expect and how you're going to be feeling and puts the right like plans in place for you, pulling out the show makes it all the better. Like I mean, 100%.
You know when you said like about having something else to focus on, and when you were on about that, then it's the same with relationships as well. Like, you know, like obviously me and Carl have been together, like, you know, 21 years, 21 years, something like that. We've been married 17. I know that one because Sienna's 16 and we got married the year before, so that's easy. But we've been together for like obviously a long time. And I was speaking to 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 in the gym today, Mitch, and he was on about like he's on about Liam Davis just got married, and he's like, hope it lasts longer than my marriage. And we were talking about it, and I said I've been with like Carla for so long, and I've been married 17, and I always, because we've always both had our own thing to focus on, and that's helped the relationship as well. Like I had my basketball, and then I'm a DJ, and then I got my fucking bodybuilding and Magic Eye and all that. So having that extra thing, and then being busy outside of that, and then coming home and having that neutral ground then where you're both on a level where you can spend time together, and it fucking makes relationships work so much better. Like
I can imagine like if the only thing you've got in your relationship is bodybuilding, you prep together. Fuck me, man. I couldn't think of anything worse to talk about. Fucking
me and Lucy do it pretty well, to be fair. I think we're pretty good. Like we're just the same. Like I mean, like we do like even maybe the ice bath saunas now. Like with when I go and meet the boys, she comes with me. Like, but again, like when I need my space, I have my space. Like, but like she's doing high rocks now. But yeah, I am as well.
The thing is with you, Rich, and your relationship though, you're both very like serious about your goals, but you still have other things in your life. So it
of course,
where you got your like I've spent a lot of time around you guys, and you don't just talk bodybuilding all the time. There's more to it.
There's more to life. Bodybuilding is a big part of our life, but it's not our life. Like to me,
yeah, of course.
It's like you can't like obviously like you know. it's one of them when like even when Lucy turned pro, like very young, like first pro show, first pro qualified turned pro, like it was still like like she could have been great, but obviously I know she still can be if she wants to, because of obviously how young she got into it. But like, is it the be all end all? Is that what she wants to delve into like full time? Like she just done her high rocks now. She absolutely smashed. Come fourth in her age group, sixth overall in 8 weeks training. Like I mean, but like it's one of them things where it's she'll go back to it, but it doesn't control and take over her life. Like obviously all that comes first, business and that as well, and then obviously as well in front of it. Like she said to me, "Oh look, like now she's done her high rock. She's like, right, it's time for you to go now. It's your time back to win."
Yeah.
And she's there to support me. Like
He understands.
where Lucy, like where like I was when Lucy was doing the high rocks, I'd stay in the morning with all her. She'd go up like whatever time she's come back to do whatever. Like just have your freedom in the morning for a couple of hours. I'll get all up. We'll do this. And we'll work together as a team. Like, but now, like it's my time now to win. But
you got the businesses though, so you flat out like that's what.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't got a hobby now. I got bodybuilding, I know, and that is my hobby, I guess. So I fucking shot myself in the foot, but
yeah,
I'm busy as fuck. And when you're busy as
you
fuck,
haven't got time for a hobby. Like
I ain't really got time. My hobby is a glorified fucking sport, I guess. Or no, my sport is a glorified hobby rather. But because I'm busy as fuck traveling around and that's why when I come back, it's nice to have that neutral ground down.
Yeah, of course.
Our hobbies now are like literally, mate, like going for an ice bath and a sauna and
spending time together,
doing a sea dip, and then going in a sauna. And again, it's for your mental health and well-being, or going for a run before it as well. That's our hobby. Like, I mean, that's what we enjoy.
It's all the same, bro. Because it's allowing you to switch off, and it's allowing you to clear your mind, bro.
Yeah,
you're not constantly thinking about work. You can actually take a step back where you can clear your mind. And I think that's what I found this last like 6, 8 weeks has been so beneficial for me. I've never before. I don't think I've been able to clear my head as it feels like fucking therapy, man. Like, it's a good way. Do you know what I mean? And
I've noticed the difference with you, bro.
It's allowed me to progress my work as well, bro, and everything else. Like obviously, okay, like with the training, it's really weird because I'm so focus driven. Like to be kind of at a point where I wouldn't say like I'm not I'm not progressing like I would be if I was on like a blast. Do you get me? But in the gym, trying to fucking progress every time. Do you get me? Because that'll always be part.
I think now with the training and where we're at, like the training is there regardless. Like that is as like it's not like obviously people say motivation. It's there. Like we don't need motivation. It's part of our routine. It's part of our structure. Then when we have the other hobby that we really enjoy, because sometimes training is a chore and training is hard, but it's something that we will always do because I've had like the longest I've had off on training now since. I was coming on this call. I'm like, man, I'm fucking in a rip today. Like, because all I've wanted to do all day is go to the gym. And I was trying to go just before now. And I was like, fuck, I'm not going to make it. I was like, I got 30 minutes in the gym, 15 minutes come back. But I'm going to train after now. But again, like, even though it is kind of a therapy, but because I haven't done it in so long, it's absolutely killing me. Like, but again, like you said, the hobbies now that we're putting in, like obviously I'm enjoying a bit of running, doing other things, and like just like a social aspect of like just the ice baths and shit like that. Just going for the sea dips now with a good group of people. But then that is giving you a different release then, where the gym always used to give it to you anyway. But it's ingrained in us now. It's there regardless. Like it is like
I know like just my traits like I can't not train. Like mentally, that's for me. Like it'll never nothing will take over my training. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm like where I'm at this week is the first time I've been like, fuck, I need a few days out of the gym because I'm running myself into the fucking floor here. But then it's different. But I know what you mean. It's like then when you come back to it, what you're saying is your motivation is so high. It's just typical like taking a deload, isn't it? I guess. But yeah,
I went to that Prague Stag Friday. I trained Thursday like 2 weeks ago. Went to the Stag Friday, come on Monday. I went to a bad Monday, and then Tuesday, fuck, it hit me hard. Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, I was like ill. I was in bed bound, like just about got through all my check-ins. Saturday, Sunday, I was okay. Trained Monday, like I done cardio Monday in a solid routine. Started training. When you train, I was like, my fucking elbows hurting, man. I've just started feeling achy and like cold. I was on a hot.
That's the withdrawals, mate, from too many bags in Prague.
Yeah. So I
put it out there, and jeez.
Yeah, I know, no. But so I've come, So basically, mate, fucking Monday night, and I was just on the sofa shivering. But Tuesday ill again. Wednesday.
But do you know what? As well, I was literally having a conversation like I'm not diagnosed or anything, but my missus thinks I've got ADHD, like some family members too. And I'm like, I guess like when I look at my routine, like how I am, I probably do. And I get like, you know, when I start doing something, I just want to progress so fucking bad. And it's like, but I thought this the other day, I thought, I don't just have one drink, so I don't really enjoy it. But if I'm going out, I'll get fucked up because I was like 100% or nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought, fuck no, yeah, that's right. But it's just like, that's with bodybuilding too, though. It's like why I got dived into that and I could be so focused on like my diet and being spot on because I just want to progress so bad. I think, we probably all have something to do the bodybuilding. Do you get me? That makes us hyper focus.
You know, you talk about the ADHD thing. You said obviously not self-diagnosed or anything, but do you think that being the way you've been with bodybuilding has like done that to you, or do you think it's something that you've had? Because I see it a lot. I see it myself. I'm not saying I got it, but
In
I
what
see
way?
people who do this.
In what way do you see ADHD in yourself, or like, I mean? Because there's so many signs in it, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of them are
like
just
gotta do this in certain ways, or constantly on the go, constantly
And you know, like if your routine gets changed, it's like chaos, bro. It's like the day, and that's why days fucking.
Mine is like obviously like mate, like the house will be totally clean. Come downstairs in the morning, right, and I'll just like go in the cupboard, start making my tablets or whatever, and I'll turn the coffee machine on, do the coffee, and I thought, oh, fuck, I got to open my laptop, start a check-in, and I'll get up then, start doing the washing, and I'll go in the cupboard, start making my breakfast, and and Lucy comes out, she says, what the fuck have you done in the kitchen? I've just done like 20 things at once, and it's just all the cupboard doors are open, it's just a mess everywhere, and my mind is scatty. That's like certain days, I'm like, fuck, and you know, you see like videos, but me, I just like try and do a million things at once. And I go from one task to the next, to the next, to the next.
You can't, you start everything, but you can't finish it. It's
yeah, that's.
I'll be talking to you, and I don't say anything, but you talk to you about something, then you'll just change topic and start talking about something else.
Mine just goes crazy, like.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. Yeah, I think with the ADHD things that now and everything really, like there's so many things that people like posting online. You got these apps and that, like they saying, "Oh, do you do this? Do you do that?" But a lot of things are just like common things that people do as well, and they like doing. Yeah. But like it's hard. How do you really know? And like when I spoke to someone about it, they were like, obviously you've definitely got it. We can like go down the route of like diagnosing you properly if you want." But I was like, don't really care. Like it's just about how to deal with it. Like what like obviously my thing is like writing my list to do every night and like getting them in like time slots and just saying, right, this is like what I do here and when, and I can't really go off that because like, and just like setting things for myself, like, do
you know, like obviously Rich, you definitely you got ADHD on your fucking forehead, like, but what Mitch said there when you said you think bodybuilding has developed it, I definitely agree with that. But like, if you think back in the day, right, when people like Andy, what you were saying about like when you start something, you want to be all in on it and you're going towards a goal. Like back in the fucking day, that was just called ambition, man. It was like we're all doing it. We've all got our ambition and goals for certain things. No one would fucking say they've got a condition back in the day when they're just fucking hyper focused on going for goals and stuff like that. I mean, Steve Jobs or whatever with Apple and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? It's just you've got a goal, you're ambitious to fucking get it, and you're doing everything to get it. I don't think
it's the same with now, mate. And like, you know, obviously, you know, I know people do stuff with it, but like anxiety, depression, every fuckers, you know, it is the same. Like, I mean, they have one bad day and they're like, oh, you know, this is through the roof. You know, 10 years ago, you never see people saying, oh, my anxiety is really bad. And, you know, it would just be.
It was never a thing. Yeah.
Like, it's just there's a lot of self-diagnosis going on. And
if you go back to
like different things.
I guess if you talk to your parents and go back to like the 70s, 80s, mate, there was no people fucking crying depression like there are now. Do you get me? It was completely different society.
It's first world problems. This, like, you know, like, mate, you see a kid in Africa, mate, you got to walk 10 miles to go to a well to get water, mate. You don't see it depression because it is something that, like, obviously we have the privilege of having. You know, it's something that, you know, sometimes you just can't. You just get on with it. Like, it's life or death, and in them situations, you want to have stuff like that. I mean, because. Yeah,
I think the world we live in now, though, has pushed a lot of things. Like, even though we're saying it wasn't there 20 years ago or in the 80s or whatever, I think the world we live in with the amount of exposure and
100%,
you know, shit that we've got to deal with when we're looking at our fucking screens on our phones, that's obviously pushed the narrative of people being depressed. Because I can see why people do it. People get Especially if they're
And
fucking using all the
it's
drugs.
highlighted now as well, isn't it? It's more
It's highlighted.
highlighted. Yeah, so
Yeah.
people know.
I mean-
Obviously, there's more information about it. So yeah, there are definitely situations where it is, but then there's a lot of
It
situations
is.
not as
Yeah.
well. Like that.
People
If
are
you
crying.
could-
People are crying wolf a little bit with certain things, isn't it?
But if you relate this to like bodybuilding, this is what I've been thinking recently about social media too. Like I get like there's all these media pages and it's good, like, especially if you're like coming into the sport and you want to follow things, you want to see like, all the updates. It's great, but the thing that I don't like personally about the bodybuilding community is that when someone's doing well, everyone backs them. As soon as they slip up, everyone slates them. I think that's fucking terrible, to be honest.
Won't change.
And it's like that can be so damaging to someone's mindset, and like that can spiral someone out of control because of all the comments and all the hate. And I just think sometimes like I see it, and like for example, like Blessing at that show the other day, you got people putting posts up tagging him, bro, saying that like he should retire and shit. I've seen one that says
You've got to have thick skin in this game if you're a big name.
fucking, I just thought, Jesus Christ.
That's the
like,
way. Mate, he doesn't need people to tell him that. He knows anyway.
Yeah.
So it's one of them where he knows probably what he could have done better and how he's going to change it.
Yeah.
And that's the way you got to look at it. Like,
He's definitely got a
Yeah.
thick skin because he weren't in fucking shape.
to be honest, I haven't actually seen like the pictures or the stage pictures or anything, but I just remember seeing that and I was thinking, fuck, that's fucking brutal, man.
Yeah, it was savage. I seen some of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But then again, the thing is, I get it. Like you're standing on a fucking stage. You're putting yourself on that platform, so you don't get on stage. You're out of shape, and that's why it's another gripe that you see so many people out of shape. It is because it's like do the fucking work. We all us boys know what it takes to get in shape, stand on stage in shape, and be in legit conditions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on social media since we've last been on. Like we've seen like the videos like Bob Chick and fucking
Yeah.
arguing with
Milos.
Milos, yeah. And then Nick Walker as well. Oh, it's been going off like
I know.
yeah.
You just say, it must have been about 6 weeks since we done the last one, I think. Easy.
Milos is a fucking dinosaur though, in his ways. Like I like him, but some of the stuff
Hey,
and go.
that podcast he was going in on Giles, bro. I was like, fuck
Oh,
you,
I know.
Oh yeah. That one as well. Fucking hell.
Mate,
I think his head just blew off, didn't it?
Yeah, I watched obviously you sent me a snippet, Rich. I watched the podcast. I was just like, fuck
Thing is, with Milos, he says a lot of stuff, and I know it's come back and bit him in the arse. Like he said, when Nathan and Regan competed against each other when I was over there in Italy, Milos was obviously coaching Regan at the time, and he was like saying certain things about like why Regan won, why Nathan didn't win, blah blah blah. And they were going
because this was on the forward one, was it?
This was on.
It was on something. I seen it.
This was on an Instagram post. They were going back and forth in the comments.
Yeah.
So Nathan was going back and forth with him. Then Nathan's missus got involved.
And I think that Jay Cutler might have asked him about it on the podcast after because it caused a big stir. I think they actually, because I can remember it.
Well, then fast forward a few weeks later, Nathan pulled up on him in fucking Dubai face to face, and Nathan sent me the videos of it. He's like, "What?" It never got out there. Like Nathan sent me the videos of him and Milos fucking like that, going crazy. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So like, and Milos fucking his arse went like his arse fell out.
Imagine.
I mean, he would, wouldn't he, with Nathan? Like,
Yeah. He's fucking nuts.
Fucking in Dubai as well. Like
that's the thing. You put fucking things out on social media, prepare to have the backlash back from it.
Of course, definitely, mate.
Unless you're gonna back it up, like
Yeah.
100%.
Especially if it just not. Like I think Nathan was better. Like doing from what I see.
Oh yeah, man. Regan was a fucking.
When you just like saying things because it's your client, it's it's a bit.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like if it was truth to it, like doing as well.
Of course.
Like,
yeah.
But then as well.
Yeah, it was. Well, you were there when you were Rich. Were you there?
When?
In Italy. When were you in Italy? Milan. Oh no, you went over for a different show. I think you went there for a different show, didn't you? To the Euros, maybe, with one men's physique client.
Oh yeah, men's eating classic. Yeah.
Oh, that was a different fucking
That
show.
was the Masters one, wasn't it?
Masters, right? Yeah.
Big one this year for you, wasn't it? Ooh.
If I last.
Yeah.
If I get there, fucking hell.
I'll get it, son.
I know. I sent Richie a picture yesterday. I was driving home from. I was up filming with Nathan Styles, and I took pictures yesterday morning. I sent Richie pictures, and I was like, "Shall I just jump in?"
Loads of lines coming through already. Like,
Shall I just jump in your show Sunday or what? Fuck it.
Come on, get on there.
Yeah.
Is anyone going up?
I'm coming. Yeah. Me and Liam are gonna come down. I think Matthew Barry's coming
Let me
down.
know. I'll see if we can put tickets on, Phil.
Oh, buy him, bro. Don't worry about
I
that. Ian,
think I get passes, see, so I'll
oh, do
see.
you?
Yeah, I just message him now, see how many I can get. Like,
All right, well, let me know then before I buy
yeah,
them, because if you've got free ones, I'll fucking take them off your hands 100%. I'm definitely coming down for the men's classes.
yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Should be, how does it, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Obviously, this is the third show.
Yeah, third year now. Yeah.
What's,
It's the busiest one yet.
is it?
Yeah.
Good. What's, because we've never really spoke about this and we've never really had someone on this. I mean, what would you call yourself? A promoter of the show? I know Two Bros is, but like
Sponsor, mate. Basically,
sponsor.
sponsor. Yeah, like that. Like realistically, you can call yourself what you want, but you're just a sponsor, really.
Sponsor.
Yeah,
What?
you are like everyone's
Yeah.
gonna
What?
try and big it up as a thing is that I'm sponsoring the show, like that's
What?
like obviously I'm there to.
What does that entail in terms of like putting a show on, like because obviously IFBB, NPC, biggest fed.
Yeah.
What does that process kind of entail to put on your own, be a sponsored
Well, we can do what we want with it, mate. To be fair, it is our show because, like, obviously, if we want to do certain things in breaks and stuff and like whatever we can, but I mean, we've been so busy. Like we was going to give out, we was going to get all the t-shirts made, shakers and everything, and just like obviously get some guest poses and that. Like, obviously, we had
Yeah, me before, wasn't it?
yeah, me last year and Big Nathan. Nathan's coming down.
Yeah, I spoke to him. Yeah.
But obviously, I haven't really spoke to anyone about guest poses. And if you know anyone, let me know because I wouldn't mind. I
He'll
didn't pay
do
them to come down.
He'll do it. Chuck him on.
Oh,
Any excuse to get in his undies, Jay.
yeah, come on, Jay.
Nah, not yet, boys. I'm staying in the shadows, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although I'm posting every fucking day.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
No guest posing for me. I would have done one full blown off season just for the fucking crack,
Yeah.
but no. I'm just like soft. I just had a look now and I'm like fucking. I'm at that point to prep.
You look good yesterday, mate, but it's one of them ones where obviously after a few litres of liquid, I bet, sodium and that, the look changes completely, mate, isn't it?
Dog shit. Yeah.
It's crazy, like, when you're in that off season, like cut things, like some days you can look really good, and then depending on like obviously because you have still got the fat there, like
Yeah.
how much difference can look from like day to day and from time to time as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Once I've always been the same. I've never really liked my pictures post workout later in the day. Like back end of off season was all right because I just looked full and I was accepting where I was.
I usually like after one meal and a little bit of water, like doing
Yeah.
like a little bit of fullness, but I always prefer fasted look after cardio, mate. Like that, like when my blood is flowing and I've got like, I feel like because it does give you like a semi pump when you are, like hitting the cardio hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, unless I'm like super flat, I hate that. But otherwise, that all my updates are always then like
First thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked mine. First thing.
always after one meal and training and
Drink
like
plenty of water doing cardio, feel great coming off. But as soon as I have that first meal and drink anything after I've eaten, it's just soggy custard.
It's just what?
Soggy custard.
Soggy custard. Yeah, that was me today. Fucking hell. Bad.
Different physique, because I'm so tall, it's the opposite of me. I look way better after I've got some food in me and trained than I do first thing. Just because I'm so flat the first thing.
That's like Joe Bally, that. But Ballinger was saying that. He said in the morning, doesn't even look like he trains. And then once he's had a bit of food and water, which I seen obviously when I went to
Two
Pittsburgh.
different. If I put them side by side, it just looks like don't even look like the same person.
Yeah. What did you say there, Mitch? You said something.
So how long in now are you? 6 weeks, is it?
Oh yeah. I started like the last week of April pretty much. I was gonna start the first week of May. I was supposed to start this week and then we pushed it to the first week of May because I got another trip booked in. And then my bloods came back and I said, Carl, should we just pull the trigger? So we started last week of
your
April.
bloods.
Good man. I sent them to him. There's a few things on there, and I was like, Carl, what are you saying? Am I ordering gear or am I phoning an ambulance? What should we do? And he was like, mate, these are rookie numbers. The word he used was they're phenomenal for like the weight that we put on in off season and the cycle that we run in off season and the crew cycle that I did, which was like bigger than I done before. Because when he sent that through, I was like, mate, this is quite a bit, yeah. He was
Yeah.
like, you know,
This is
when you've
what you
got
need now.
the
This
muscles
is,
warranted,
yeah,
like it's
that's it,
there.
mate. Like, mate, and it's like, you know, it is like, you know, that's the fact that like scares me about like obviously pushing the boundaries, mate, because like, you know, I've abused my body. Do you know what I mean? I have like over the years, do you mean?
Yeah,
Not so much from like obviously just going out and doing other shit, like, do you mean? And obviously combining from a young age of 13, like, do you mean? So it's one of
fucking
them,
hell.
that's what scares me, like, do you mean? Obviously
Yeah.
pushing too much. Yeah, I feel like everything's healthy now, and yeah, but you know,
I've not done it long enough. So my bodybuilding age, even though I am the oldest one on here,
yeah,
my age in terms of bodybuilding and being exposed to it is really fucking young.
yeah.
Which, you know, it works. My age works both ways, eh? Really, I
Mm.
suppose. So yeah, we'll see, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Especially for like going to something like, you know, Euromasters when you can be much fresher. Do you get me?
Yeah, yeah. Some of those boys are going to be like battered, and they hopefully,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They made it
hopefully,
come in skin like the older guys like doing. But
yeah.
again, like you know, the like some of them, but it's like the fullness isn't there, you know, you can see the little bit of a sag and it's just like, you
That's
know,
it. The skin
that's
and
it,
it's
mate.
like
It
the
is.
skin drops,
You
doesn't it?
can't defeat there, like I mean, and you always see, mate, the older guys, they come in drier, mate, they're greenier, like they are
Mm,
grainy, like you bring a greenier condition when you are, you know, older, mate, like I mean, even
yeah.
when they're not that lean, like doing. I had like Lisa Warlow, mate. I had
Bro, she was fucking peeled, bro.
mate. I swear it's the most conditioned delts I've ever. Mate, it was crazy, like. But she was like, you know, just a bit older, like I mean. Had a little bit left on the lower, but her upper back and delts, mate. Like when she moving, you just see all the fibers in her
Bro,
back,
Yeah.
and like
she
it was
was
crazy, like.
legit skinned, bro.
Yeah, but it's just that older greeniness, like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, it's
So,
strange.
how's prep going then, Jay? Like with where you're at now?
Steady, man. I mean, the hardest part of this prep is the fucking outside of prep shit I'm doing, which I'm having to juggle, which I'm not like obviously I'm locked in on prep, but I'm not locked in on routine. My routine, even when I'm on locked in on prep, is normally a bit fucking all over the shop, just with the UK travel situation. But these last 6 weeks, I've obviously been to my first week of prep. At the end of that week, I went to Pittsburgh with Joe for 5 days. I come back from there for a week and a half. Then we went to Dubai. I've been back from there now a week and a half or a week. Yeah, a week. And then I've got Ibiza for 10 days on 2 trips there next week. So
It's going well, mate, from the pictures I've seen. Like, but you
Yeah.
always know you can, you know, just being in like home and just like
yeah,
there, day, mate. It's that structure. Like, even when I was in America with Lucy, mate, I just felt like my strength more than anything dip in, like in the gym, like just be. Even though I was like my meals were good and they were on point, but just like because they were like a little bit sporadic, my training times weren't the same every day. I noticed in the gym the biggest difference on like performance. I don't know
yeah,
how, like because I was on it. But then when I come back sooner back in like for a couple of days, I just felt you probably feel as well. When you're home for a couple of days, you just feel better then. Like,
yeah. My
yeah,
my training's been good. Like I'll be like I'm
yeah.
not log booking and that, so I'm not like super accurate with that in terms of like what I'm lifting, blah blah blah. But I know I'm taking every set where I need to take it, and I know
Oh, of course, yeah.
what weights I'm doing, and everything's getting done like there. I'm just hoping it doesn't like burning a candle a little bit. Just hope I don't fucking fuck it
Yeah,
up further
you'll be
down the
all
line
right,
for this
bro.
prep because it's a long time, long time. So what is it, 17? Mitch, I was speaking to Cats today. It's like 17 weeks, isn't it?
The good thing is, though, it is a long time, so there's more reason for you not to burn a candle because you've got more time to really, if you
All
need to
that.
set back and chill and
Yeah,
relax, you can do it. You can pull back, mate. Like you're in a good position to do that. Like, I mean,
yeah,
so
Yeah.
it's like there's less pressure to actually, like, you know, right, I got to get this much weight off this time. Because let's be honest, mate, you could get ready, you know, in 10 weeks easily if you wanted to, like, and still be like quite like easy with it.
yeah.
Do you know
From
what I
this
mean?
point, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like from the pictures I seen the other day, like, and be very, very good. Do you mean? So it's just like, yeah. It's
Mm.
Yeah.
I've noticed
And the beauty of having, sorry, mate, go on.
with Carl, you'll make sure you have
Yeah.
plenty of time and more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll pull you back and like, you'll probably have like, remember your last trip, you had like a diet break and stuff like that. I remember you'll probably do that if you need to. And then you can practice peaking, bro. If you need to, if you're ready early, why the fuck not? And then that'll help as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
having
going
more
well.
time is definitely better than chasing your tail, bro.
Oh yeah, always. But my preps have always been 20 to 21 weeks. I'm always ready by like week 14. So, and this prep is 24 weeks, and I'm probably, I'd say, we'll be 6 weeks in, so that's like 19 weeks out from a normal prep situation, perhaps. I'd say I'm like 7 weeks ahead, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah,
So we've got time on our side, which is great because I got this Ibiza thing next week with Cal. Then I got the trip with the missus straight after it, and then I've got a book. I need to take my daughter away. Like she's 16. This is potentially the last year we can take her away with us as a
Yeah.
family because she'll be off with the girls next year, 17. So I really want to take that holiday, and I also want to take that holiday and enjoy it with her as well.
you've got time to do that, though, mate. And definitely
That's
like,
that's why I
yeah.
started 24 weeks out. I give myself essentially 10 weeks because I'm normally ready in 14. I've given myself 10 weeks to kind of play with.
And it can play in your favor if you let it. Like, doing that's the thing, like doing,
Yeah.
and because you can come out the other end fresher as well, like by having these, like little breaks in between where, so it's a big score. It's a different way to look at it. Like, to me, instead of looking, just making the most out of every week and using it wisely,
Yeah.
then you come out best. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just not fucking around in it. Just
Yeah.
nail it when we can. And then when there's time to like I did with the Dubai thing, have a little bit of life in there, do it, and then back into it and then nail it when I'm here and locked in.
Because the biggest thing, obviously, with staying on a prep for so long is the bed usage, and that is going to be timelined in anyway, regardless. So that is locked to in.
Yeah.
So just everything else is,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What are you doing now regards like anything different from previous preps with the setup? Are you trying anything new in terms of like compounds you're using or like peptides or anything?
No peptides. MPP is being used quite a bit. We use that through off season, and he quite liked that. I didn't like. Obviously, some people can't really use MPP. It fucks with them a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas MPP's been used through off season, so we've got that back in now. So like I'm running test Primo MPP, which is like comes out at 1.7 gram, and then just over that, and then I'm doing like 8 IUGH a day, which I've never
you're
run
still
that.
using the what's it called one?
Or
Bio.
no, I'm using unlabeled China's
Nice.
finest. It's good shit, man.
Down Cardiff market.
Good.
It's good stuff. Like, yeah,
Like 170 IU of it in the fucking
So
fridge.
you're not using like any, obviously, no lipolytics yet, no any T3, T4, anything like that at the minute?
we got T4 in, and
Yeah.
I've got Clen went in last week at just before the buy actually
40 is it?
at 40. So I got 40 Clen, 100
Yeah.
T4, Proviron.
And that T4 is probably just for your growth hormone use, yeah?
Yeah, just for the GH usage because we're up there at 8. Before I've done, I've only run it at 4 IU before. So through the off season, we crept it up to like, he was like, "What can you financially afford?" Like, and I was like, "Well, what can I fucking do?" And then
It's hard, and then when
do
someone
it.
says that, you're like, well, what is
Yeah.
good?
These
Yeah,
days, you know how much money people are making by how much fucking growth they're taking.
Yeah. So I just said, let's fucking. I said I could probably do 7, and then he was like, "All right, cool, let's do it at 7."
Great.
And then I bumped it to 10 in January because I got older. I got hold of this Chinese stuff, and I was like, "Fuck it, I've got it there." So I just sent it to 10, and I had some IGF-1, so I slammed that in January as well. But I've not got that in now. I just got the GH. So yeah, everything's pretty much
I
like
don't mind the
simple.
MVP. I used it years ago, man. I used it with Dean towards the back end this prep as well. As
Yeah,
obviously this push ups and test primo and a little bit of MPP there. Like,
MPP. Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
mate. Yeah.
We're running
How
at
you
like
do old
250.
age with the joints, like?
Need it, bro. Need it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that last push up when I ran EQ, I think that's what sent my fucking head west, boys. Just looking back and reflecting on it, and then I had the issue with the anxiety and then the sleep, and that I think it was probably from that, like probably when I look back now. So I would never fucking use that again. That's off the card.
No. Lesson
Then,
learned.
so then again, I probably have the same issue of like something like MPP as well. Probably, I don't know.
I can hand on heart. honestly say I've never felt, you know, when people say like, oh, I can feel I'm on gear now, or I can feel I'm on this, I'm on that. I've never felt that feeling. Like, I don't know if you boys have, but I've never like, you know, like you have an acute feeling and response to clen being in because it's an oral and it hits you and you feel it like that, like a pre-workout. I've never sensed like, oh yeah, I can feel him on that now. Trend maybe.
Put a super
I
draw in,
can
bro.
feel it, man.
Even super draw. Like I've used
Yes.
it, but I'm so fucked when we put it in. It's the back end of prep. I've always
Yeah,
put the back end of prep.
with things like that, I can see it and I can't feel a pump. But like, you know, when people say, "Oh, it's crazy," I'm like, it's okay. Like it's like you know, I just take a fucking pump formula. Like it's not
Yeah.
really.
I
not
fucking loved it, man.
like train up thing.
Yeah, no, that sort of stuff. Yeah,
I think I prefer Halo, man.
Halo's sick. Yeah, just put it all in, man. Innit?
He reckons he's going to put Halo in this year.
Yeah, I do prefer, man. I feel like it gives me a drier, harder look, like to me. And
Bro,
I don't feel that much more of a pump off the super draw, like.
and it just allows you to push through those final sessions as well in the
Well,
gym
the first time I ever used Halo was in the COVID prep.
with
I
Jamie.
remember.
Loves
Yeah,
it.
the first time I ever used it, bro, it was fucking. I loved the stuff. I was like 4 or 5 days out, like pulling fucking PBs off the floor doing RDL bar.
I did that in my first prep. I did it. I hit a PB.
4 days out,
4 days out, bro.
Yeah.
It was like literally, mate. I must have been about 5 days out from a show, and I'd be taking Halo, yeah, and I found out I broke up with my ex for that prep, and anyway, like, been messing me around a bit, and someone had seen her at Nando's with a lad, bro, hit PB on fucking sideways straight away.
Love
I was
it.
like, fuck, I need to calm down and injure myself.
Love the negative energy and going into
Yeah.
training. I do.
Oh, bro, it's the best, man. For like aggression, that's you just got to channel that shit. So I just
Yeah.
say to clients, man, people either crumble or they fucking just do better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And sprinkle some Halo on top.
yeah, just put some Halo in, like,
Not Halo top ice cream, just fucking Halo.
yeah.
Oh man.
A lot of people
Nice,
on prep
thank
probably sneaking their Halo top ice creams in. Yeah,
I put 150 test, 150 primo in twice a week last week, Thursday and Friday, ready for this week, like, because I've been off I had like 3-4 weeks, like, totally off. Lost like 10 pounds in Prague. And
bro, you're prepping for High Rocks now. You might as well take it back out, bro.
mate, High Rocks until December, mate. I'll do a couple of shows before then.
You reckon you're going to do shows this year? You're
Yeah,
going to compete this year?
yeah. It's on, mate. It's on.
Where?
Beer though, everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Fuck, I got a list like that. Yeah. It's to be fair, mate, I'm just gonna roll it, mate. Obviously, this is probably the best start position I've ever had for a prep, mind, like in regards to, like, even like Andy, you've seen the shape of me last year.
Yeah.
For my, you know, it was so obviously being
That's true.
as
Yeah,
well,
that's very true.
Like mate, I think I'll respond very well now. And obviously just like hopefully blow. Like I think last time my prep start was 86 kilos, like way worse shape than what I'm in now. I'm like 93, 94 before I went away. And I went up to 88 kilos, like lean, like when I was on. And that made the transformation is crazy, like. So I think with this now, I think it'll be sick, like. So we'll see now. But I'm just gonna do my cardio, runs, cross trainer, ski, row, and then start using that for my base end to go into the higher rocks, mate. There's no reason why you can't do it, like, or
Are you starting prep now then, or like
yeah,
this is pretty much starting prep?
It's supposed to be Monday, like, to be just like starting to get everything in order. Like
Mm.
I got 2 timelines mapped out. Right? And I'm gonna see which one I sway towards.
Yeah.
It depends on the response, mate, because I always like coming fast anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really massively out of shape now. So yeah.
So would you get a coach then, bro, for the prep, or you just do it yourself?
I think I'm just gonna roll in, bro. Yeah, I think I won't get a coach, like.
I reckon you should let us free coach you, and then we'll do a podcast every week live.
And we'll do the check-in on the podcast. That'd be good.
Live check-in.
Team effort.
Yeah, that would be good, actually. That would be quite good. We could create a
Quite
Facebook.
sick.
Yeah, be fucking a big concoction in, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, probably because we've all been coached by Carl, so it'll just be Carl's fucking plans. Because that's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll revert back to 2015 prep and put you on 400 mg trend and blow your fucking head off.
Oh shit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sent.
Oh man, I couldn't do that. Yeah, fuck me. I could do that now.
Hey, look at that. Look at those cycles and think, how the fuck was I running that shit like?
How was I fucking functioning, but yeah.
So Mitch, are you
He's
gonna
on 400 trend already now.
me?
Yeah.
I fucking wish.
Do
And
you
check.
use it as prep or
Yeah, it'll probably be in.
maybe if needed? Yeah.
I imagine it'll go in. We use Testy, Trenny, so I imagine
Lovely.
you put it in. We've only run it. What have we done? We normally put it in 100 and then bump it to 2. We've never gone higher than 2 with the Trenny, and that's at the back end anyway. Obviously,
Honestly, bro, I don't think it's needed. Like, everyone I've prepped, I haven't put them over 200 mg.
yeah. A lot of people aren't even using it anymore.
Well, I didn't use it for my last prep.
I
No?
prepped. Did you see that guy, that Masters guy, had done for Nava Wales?
Yeah.
After the show, we went outside. I was like, "Oh, you happy?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah." He's like, "It was awesome." He said, and he looked at me. He went, "Mate," he said, "I can't believe when I messaged you about Tren, you said it won't be needed." He said, "I just thought bodybuilding, prep, Tren. It's like this, you have to do it."
That's all you need. Don't need it. Just
Yeah.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people think it's like a written.
He was like, because he was saying like, "Oh, that's why I like you as a coach, because you didn't just like push the norm on me." I was like, "Mate," I said, you look how hard and dry you are now." I said, like, how much do you really think Tren is going to make a difference to you? I said, it's going to fuck your sleep probably. Your recovery's going to go shit because you ain't sleeping. I said, is it really going to make you that much better? I was like, it'll work for some people. I said, but when you get as hard and as dry you do, I was like, you just don't need it.
Yeah.
And I can't weigh it up like sometimes. Like for me, Cal put it in for me last year. Same as you, Jay.
I'll probably put 50 100 bag. Like
I done 100 meg last year. It was in for I think fucking what 7-8 days, and my sleep went. I said, "Cal, it's not worth it." So I know how hard I can get. I said, "I'm afraid to fuck my sleep, but my sleep's been perfect." I said,
Yeah.
I don't have bad effects off it. I literally don't. My temper goes a little bit. Lucy just turned around and looked at me.
That's normal.
Like,
Temper's
one time, remember that oats and everything all over the wall? Oh, mate. What happened?
You fucking smash your food up.
Yeah, so I was walking through the hall, just prep meals, and we've been arguing like, and this is the worst I've probably ever been, and we just plastered all the wall, and I was just like walking through like that. I had 2 bowls in my thing, and she said something, she winded me up, and I was like, I just went like 2 hands, bowls full of oats, right off the wall, smashed plates everywhere, like my food is everywhere. And then I started kicking off it and saying, "Look, you now I gotta fucking cook my food again for you." I was like, he was just looking at me, just like that. I just left and just went out the door, come back with half hour later. So you're right now, and I was like, "Yeah, just cooking my food."
tail between your legs, like.
Mate, that was after like 1 day of it.
Fucking hell.
It was like instant, like, and but then after that, I was fine. There was nothing else, like, but it was just that one burst of just like.
It just takes someone to tip you over the edge, and whereas you can tolerate a bit more before you blow, it's just a bit more.
I had a really stressful morning, and I was just like, "Oh, no excuse." Like, I had a really stressful morning, and like me, I was just like, everything was just going wrong, and like I was late for the gym anyway, and I was just like walking through, and then see you saying, and I was like, "Oh, 2 plates, woof." I had like a bowl of like chicken and greens and a nice big bowl of oats. So like, I was deep in prep, and so I was like splitting my protein from my carbs, and I was like, off the wall. It chipped all the new plastered wall, and then like.
Yeah, I don't use Trevor with any of my clients, man. Like, unless like they were stepping on stage, for example. I had a guy ask me the week. I was like, "Nah, bro. Like, it's not fucking needed for a lifestyle client, in my opinion. Just don't need it unless you're striving for like elite fucking levels, and then maybe it's needed. But you can get it without it anyway." Like, so I didn't use it in my last prep. I couldn't. We put it in at 50 meg. I couldn't even tolerate that because I just started getting issues straight away with like lactating and like progesterone.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck that. Because I'd had the gyno op and stuff, and I thought I'm not even risking it. So I said straight away, nah. And we just took it straight out. I was literally doing 10 meg a day, Monday to Friday, and I couldn't even tolerate that. But maybe now, like in hindsight, going back, it might work if I was using P5P before, and then so I haven't had to use like an AI or anything for probably like a year. But But one thing I do need to take is P5P to keep my, even just running like a low dose.
Keep
My,
going,
Are you keeping P5P in constantly, or just when
yeah. I have
keeping it in?
Yeah. And like, to be honest, just putting that in, my sex drive is fucking so much better. Even on like, like TRT. No, but just like TRT, it's better than like, I think people think when you go on cycle, it's going to be outrageous, but then if your hormones are out of whack.
Yeah, of course, you want everything balanced, you know, that's what it does.
Of course.
Helps with Eastern dial as well, mate.
100%.
It helps with everything, like, just keeps everything in line, like.
Yeah, so that is a non-negotiable for me now, P5P.
It's good that Conte got it now, and that's why, like, it's just easy to use then. RL10.
That's it, yeah.
I'll chop this bit out.
They haven't sent me it the last 2 months. I don't know why. It's been missing, and they sent me D3 instead this month.
Yeah, Leah's told him to take it off. You're too rampant. Too much.
Too rampant, too much, like.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah.
I had a conversation with someone this morning, a girl, female, just not no one I'm coaching, just someone I know, just because they knew I know a bit more about it, and she was saying like she's been struggling like mentally and things like that. So she had her bloods done, and her bloods came back, and her test came back as like really low. It was like 0.1 or something. And
where my bloods were they?
You are?
She didn't have my bloods, did she?
Mitch Star on the top of the fucking sheet. What's yours now, Ed?
I don't know. Mine I pulled everything back out again tonight, fucking. So I probably down low
in the ground. She's probably got more than you, and she 0.1.
I was running that 60 meg when I went up to 11. But then all my like FSH and LH drop just fucking plummeted again just from being back on the TRT, and I was just like, I'm taking it back out. So I've been back. I've had everything out for like the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Been on my ass, bro. It's fucking minging.
So, bro, I mean, you might not want to cover this actually.
No.
Yeah, actually, I won't bother asking, man. It might be personal. Yeah.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, are you trying for like a baby or like what?
No. So what? I'm not trying for a kid, but what I want to do now is, because I've got so far, I want to be in a position.
Wasted, like, you want to get everything sorted.
Yeah, I want to be in a position to freeze. Don't get me wrong. If something happens, then something happens. Like, but I'm not. I'll openly say I'm not trying for a baby. Like,
yeah, it makes sense though, mate, because obviously you're so deep in now. Like, I mean, and obviously as time goes on, it's not going to get better.
Yeah.
Bro, and just think as well. Me and Richie was talking about this the other day. When you go back on cycling, you decide to, bro, it's going to be nuts.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. That's what I keep telling myself.
No, it's going to be like your first ever one again. It's going to be like, yes.
This is what we was actually talking about this, and like the response from cyclists, like, and obviously like for bringing people down like lower in the cruise and TRT phases. Like obviously, I know that I responded very well to gear because I have, like, every time I come off and going into a prep, I've been like isolated. I haven't been using it, and like everything's been very low. So it's like a newbie type of thing again going on. Like, and even you notice with clients, when you're running a higher dose in between, they need more for the same response, like, to mean. So, and I think we was talking about Joe Barnes, obviously come down to 150, the lowest he's ever been on. But obviously, and that is getting coached by Patrick. We were just saying like how, we just think it's like, yeah, like it keeps the ceiling lower for your cycle amounts then, like, to me. Yeah, like I noticed, like, before when I come off my previous prep and went to 300, then when I bumped back up, like, I didn't feel good on 300, and I didn't feel good when I went up to 600, 300 or whatever. Like, I didn't feel that, like, ooh, like I usually do, like, I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, now I'm looking for, and this is why I did completely pull out for the 3 or 4 weeks. And obviously done, I've been on like TRT more since November, like, so, like, I'm looking forward to it because I know it's going to be like a bang, like.
Yeah.
Like the use for people, like, obviously, like, putting more and more in consistently is because they're not like using it, like they're not being careful with like what they're doing, like, long term. Like,
I think as well, like the biggest thing I've found with this is, if you asked me a year ago would I have done this now, I would be like, nah. But I did it because I didn't plan to do it, to be honest. I remember training with UJ, and I'd had my bloods and I was about to just creep things up.
Yeah.
And then I'd had a few weeks where I just hadn't like started that, and I carried on doing what I was doing. I was thinking, do you know what? Training was progressing. I was feeling good. And then I just thought, do you know what? I don't want to do it, man. Yeah. And I thought, and it's just kind of been a thing where I'm like, right now, I'm like, But I'll be honest with you boys, the last 2 weeks I've already done 75 mig tests because I've fucking missed a shot. And that's
Yeah,
probably not
you said that to me on the phone the other day, and that's what he's talking about as well. Like, it's obviously, you know, like when like motivation is then like 100% like obviously doing other things and that, like obviously, and you're still progressing where you're at now. What's the point in pushing the
But
past?
the thing is, when I step in the gym, I'm motivated to train every time, and I've detached that mindset thing from needing.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And because I've seen like, fuck, I really like, I've retained way more tissue.
But yeah, not so much motivation, but like the big goals, like I mean, like
yeah, and it's like,
oh, you got a photo shoot now, bro. So you better put your finger up, mate, because I'm coming in peeled for that.
are you doing it, you?
Yeah,
Are you doing it? Yeah.
I think we should, bro.
I might do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do it, I'll fucking do it.
What date was that? September, wasn't it?
Yeah, 14 and a half weeks.
Richie's going to be fucking stage ready at that point if he's starting his prep now.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually thinking the other day I could jump into that, but
Hey, if he does, he'd probably jump in the same show as me.
I'll just do BMBF, bro.
Huh?
I'll do BMBF, bro.
Yeah.
I was deciding because I was going to do my client's photo shoot as well, but I was speaking to Calabar because I had my bloods done and I had a fertility analysis done as well, and he was like, bro, he was like, you don't really want to be in a deficit right now. He's like, if you're trying to get your body like recovering, so you're just adding more stress to your body. So I was like 5 weeks into a cut and I was feeling good. Training was good, and I had like the test and then he was like, yeah, just you don't want to be adding more stress to your body. So I just
talk about the test then, bro. Like what? Just I just find it interesting. But
have you been putting testing?
No, so you remember last time we spoke, I literally went cold turkey from November to like February.
Yeah.
And I literally was like in a fucking hole and I was like, right, I gotta do something. So I put that just 60 meg back in per week, didn't I? Which was fuck all. But it was enough to like make me want to be in the gym and make me like
get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, it was enough just for that, and that's all I wanted it for. I didn't want it to like progress my fucking lifts or look any better or whatever. It was just to make sure I could keep my routine. Because like that was slipping, and like for me, I've never lost my routine. In the 10 years I've been doing this, whatever, like I've never lost my routine, and that was going. I was fucking, like, it was frightening. Like, so I was like, "Whoa, I've never felt like this before." Obviously, when my test was 0.3, that was the reason why. So I put that 60 meg back in, then I had more bloods done. Then like about 8-10 weeks later. Health wise, fucking bloods were really good. Like probably the best I've ever seen them in. Well, ever really. Like liver was bang on, kidney was bang on. I've never even seen them in the green. Normally, like they're just outside the green, which is probably considered good for, people.
Well, what now? Your liver and kidneys now.
Yeah, they were all bang on, but my LH and FSH and obviously dropped back down because when I went cold turkey, they started to improve. I think FSH got up to like 1. They've always been like 0.3.
PV.
Like steady improvement. And then obviously I put the TRT back in, well, the 60 milligrams, and then that's just shutting the signal back off then, isn't it? So fucking when I had my fertility analysis done and my bloods, my FSH and LH was back down. And it's hard, boys, because like you talk to like bodybuilders, like talk to people like Carl, it's like, oh yeah, I went on TRT and it worked for me. Same for you, Rich. You always say, oh, you use TRT, it worked for you. But then you got like health professionals as well, like doctors saying, no, you shouldn't be using this. So you're kind of
of course. But mate, I wouldn't even listen. Like I know they tried to put me on TRT when I was 21, didn't they? Like they literally tried to put me on TRT. Like they were gonna put me on TRT.
But I feel like I've got so far with it anyway. It's like, I may as well just keep going. And I'm running like fucking HMG, HCT, HMG, HCG.
But surely your FSH should be picking up now, and obviously with them, obviously it's not. It's synthetic then, isn't it? It's not like that. So,
but I'm
only
5 weeks into that, so I'm gonna run this now for 8 to 12 weeks, well probably 8 weeks. I'll get bloods done again to see if it is coming up.
Yeah, I had a client recently.
It should be within a week. Like,
well, I had a client recently who came off cycle. He came completely off tests. We did the protocol, and he got his missus pregnant within 8 weeks, man. And he was fully shut down, like, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" Then straight back on cycle.
When you say fully shut down, did he have like sperm analysis done as well? Or?
No, he didn't actually. Everything was on the floor, like. And we weren't really expecting that, to be fair. That was the goal. I thought it was going to be like a long-term thing, but like, yeah, straight away, boom.
Sperm analysis, that's the scary
That's
one.
what you need to do. So
Yeah,
what was your like motivation
swimming
like?
backwards and that. Right.
Yeah,
I had sperm analysis done. It was like there's nothing.
nothing at all.
You know, like
Like when I had that call, it was like that's
well,
what
that is the problem though, see, because people are low test, low this, but obviously like it's your swimmers that actually matter, like, do you mean?
that's what I mean. I was expecting a call like saying, "Oh yeah, you've got like low motility or something like that." But when he said to me like, "There's nothing there," I was like, "Fuck!" Like it scared the life out of me, boys. To be honest, and I was like, "Right, put in the test."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always make jokes on firing blanks because if I hadn't been taking gear, I would have definitely had a lot of kids by now. And it's probably that's going to be a good thing, but I always put it to the back of my mind, and that's why I'm kind of, this has been good for me now, because I'm thinking, right, when the time comes, it'll be easy for me to actually do what's needed to,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? But I always make that joke, but it is a serious thing, yeah. But you can definitely get it sorted, mate, like 100%.
Oh yeah, at the time I was like, "Fuck, does this mean like I'm fucked?" Then I spoke to like
You'll be fine.
some people, and they're like, "Yeah, it's actually common for there actually to be nothing there. If your FSH and LH is completely like shut down, there's no signal to produce anything." So yeah, just gotta fucking finish this PCT now. I'll probably do like 3 more weeks of it. So that's
Are you using Coleman, yeah?
not at the moment. I
After,
will do. Yeah,
After, like,
if I need to.
Yeah.
It's there, like, but I'm gonna get a.
They say to start off with your HCG and HMG, and then added Coleman after with a little bit of tamoxifen to start off with.
Where did
And
you
like,
do the analysis test, bro? Was it Cardiff or?
Yeah, it's called K Fertility in Cardiff.
Is it, mate? Do you like? Is it opposite like the car park on like we went in there? That's where my Porsche got broken into by the church.
Oh, yeah.
You turned into.
It's literally opposite UFIT pretty much.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah, in Cardiff.
Oh no, I went to one in Cardiff City Centre and they smashed my park window on the Porsche. And yeah.
What's it like then, boys? I can't imagine going in there and they're like, yeah, go in the room and provide a sample, please.
It's fucking weird.
It's just a fucking room. They're really close together in there, from what I've been told. You literally fucking reception's there and the room is there.
Yeah, I put my ear on the fucking ball. Like,
listen to the guy next door bashing.
Right, Mitch, what's going on? Yeah, that was years ago. That was.
Richie's like, fuck me, this guy's going for it next door.
Go on. Send it.
Oh, bro, can you take your missus in? Can you take your missus in the room with you or not?
Take whatever you want in the room.
Can you? Can you actually? Serious question.
Probably, yeah.
Is there tablets in it and all that to fucking watch stuff on?
They give you.
I think they give you the TVs now. There. What else? They
give you a mag.
They just give me a fucking Wi-Fi code. It's like, oh yeah, that's the Wi-Fi code.
They just give Mitch a mirror and said, "Yeah, take the top off." Look at that.
It's weird though, because when I went, it's like you're in there and it's like a box on the wall, and like you got to open the door, put a sample in, close the door, and then like turn the knob to green, so the people on the other side know when to take it.
Mitch thought it was a peephole.
Literally, you hear them. They're on the side of this wall, but because it's like a box, like which is cut into the wall, you can imagine it's a big hole in the wall, just a steel box, like a steel lid covering it, so you could just hear them. They're on the phones next door, like.
Oh fuck that!
Mad it is.
Do they have like an assistance protocol if you need assistance?
It'd be wicked, that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just go and find out?
£30 assistance comes through.
I'm fucking married, boys. All right. Jeez.
Yeah, legit, don't it? You say to me that, yeah, I had to get assistance, man.
Easy way, isn't it? It's like a fucking loophole.
Instead of going to the brothel, Jamie going down every week to give a sample. Does anything come back yet, boys?
No need to go City Road tonight, boys. We'll fucking
the whole party.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nath Styles is going through the same thing as well, and I was with him yesterday, and he was talking about like getting his swimmers fucking going the right way and all that shit. But he's been like, he came off, and now he went back on. I think he's just
coming down Sunday. Messaged me yesterday.
Yeah, he said it was.
Who's he got in there?
He's got a super. He did have a weekend off. He was telling me he's like, because he's had such a busy few weeks.
He's been killing it, to be fair to him, man. He has been
Smashing it.
super. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few supers doing your show. Jono's doing it. There's that Scottish Titan as well. That's two. So whoever the name's got.
Greg's doing it, is he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I didn't know he was down.
Yeah.
Greg, cool.
Martin Winston's
Scottish
prepping.
Titan.
Oh, is he?
Jono was telling someone at the gym, and I've seen the updates on
Who's
Instagram.
that Greg with now?
Martin.
Yeah, because he was with Jamie, then Carl. Now he's with
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
John was a super heavyweight.
I think so. It must be the
Oh,
same.
wait,
I'm assuming so.
Gotta
If
be.
he's telling James that someone else, he'd seen someone else decent, it was Scottish Titan, that.
He's got to be over 110, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be over 110 when he's carved up. I would have thought so, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it 110 the cap?
Well, super heavy.
Is
What
it like
is it?
110 and above?
I think it's not even that heavy, bro.
I thought it was 224 and above. I don't do kilos. 224.
I'd be a fucking super heavyweight as well.
Well, that's 112 then, is it? Or 110.
Yeah, he'll be over 110. I think he's doing supers. Well, he's carved up in that as well. Yeah.
Because he was a heavy when I competed.
Bro, he's
against
put
him.
like 10 kilos on, bro, since you competed.
Is
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Go on, John.
224 is 101, mate. 102. Yeah, 102. So, yeah, 102 kg.
Oh, okay.
I know, yeah, it was because, yeah, heavyweight. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Heavyweight must be like 90 to 102 then, is it?
Yeah, yeah. And then
I had a look at John the other day in Civic.
yeah.
I said, let's have a look then, bro. Like, 'cause he never really. I'm on his close friends, so I see his updates. I was like, let's have a look in person. And I was like, fucking hell, mate. He
What's
looks,
it like?
bro, fucking nuts, bro. Like, his glutes and hamstrings, bro, there's zero fat on them, and they're just fucking peeled. I was like, bro, I'll be honest, I was a bit like, whoa, what the fuck?
He's a
This
freak,
don't
isn't
look
he?
This don't look like your pictures on Instagram, bud. And I was just like, bro, this is fucking nuts.
Me and
Yeah.
Liam were just talking about him in the gym now.
Yeah.
He's a freak, like.
Oh, John Morgan.
When he did the NABA show, he just rolled into that. Like, he's like another, like, I don't know how much he's lost since then, but he's dialed in now, man. He's just looking good, to be fair.
He looked good in NABA. You could
Yeah.
see he could be tighter, but he looked fucking amazing.
Yeah.
He did look amazing. Well, I only seen pictures. I was away when I
I
but
think he decided to do that show like in the week, bro, because we were meant to shoot for content on that Saturday. Well, Richie that did, but because he did the show, he sort of did that instead. It was like a very, he was saying, like, if my opposing trucks turn up, I'll do the NABA. So he just did that last minute.
fair play.
Yeah.
Took the fucking show.
Yeah. And but I was talking to this about Richie the other day, and we were saying like how warm-up shows can be such a good or such a bad thing. In that scenario, really fucking good overall, loads of momentum. But
You've got to have your head screwed on as well, man, and you've got to have the reason why.
Yeah.
And obviously stick to that reason as well. Like, don't let it sway you. Like, I mean,
You got to go and bum your warm-up show.
go well. And like, obviously,
yeah.
it's one of them things like where if you gonna do it, like you're just doing it as a warm up and understand as a warm up, it's not the final. So yeah. Otherwise, it's pointless. Like, I mean, what's the point? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I don't see much point of doing them anyway, in my opinion.
You might as well just do a mock peak instead.
Yeah, unless like obviously it was good to do actually it was a different federation, which is fine.
Yeah.
But, like obviously if you're like or a regional box tech, if obviously the pro qual was like 4 to 6 weeks later, like, but it's one of them where like
Hard one, man.
if you're in a position where it's not gonna benefit you in any way, shape or form, and then you're gonna take the negative for it, there's no fucking point. Like,
I mean, it can have a good effect, or it can have like if you're something like, for example, use me as an example. The last show I did sent my head west, which was a fucking stupid thing. I should have stuck to the plan.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It was what I was meant to do, because I ended up doing normal shows after that.
We know you was a bit fat, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that, like, obviously didn't judge in the best condition as well for you, the best look overall.
Yeah.
And then obviously you let that one judging panel then dictate the rest of your year.
Yeah. I did.
Problem, like, I mean, you can't.
100%.
You have so many guys that go to shows and come 5th and 6th, especially, even in the pro shows, the top, of the top, like, even in pro qualifiers, mate, like, people coming 6th and 7th and win the pro card the next week, like.
I see that, and I always think that, but I think that's something that I knew I was going to compete again. I need to work on that mindset, because it's almost like, in effect, because I want to do so well, that I put so much pressure on myself, and then I don't know, man. I was trying to keep going after that. Like I was trying. I was up doing everything I needed to do, and I just wasn't feeling it, bro. I couldn't pull through it, bro. And I was like, this is fucking pointless. It was something in there that
Yeah, if that's not there, you can't lock in.
you can't just
That's
fucking
not,
push through that, man. Yeah.
it's got to be everything's got to be on point, like, and that's like life stuff as well outside of prep, innit?
For me,
If
mate, it's one of them things where like it is what it is. I don't really care. Like I want to place, I want to do well, but fuck it, you know. Like I don't let things like that affect me. Like, do you mean it's like for me, I feel like I'm pretty like hard with that. Like, do you mean like it's like I'll just carry on regardless. Like because I've got like it's one yeah it's hard to explain like, but
Yeah.
I
it's like a bacon isn't going to dictate what I do or what I how I feel. Like, do you mean
yeah, you
yeah.
don't get emotional with it, you.
No, it's just like yeah, it's just it is what it is. Like, I mean, like it can change at any time. I mean,
Mm.
like, mate, you win a show, people are like, oh my God, you look incredible, you should have won that. I mean, but yeah, they say that, but like it's good for them to say it, like, but like you know that people think you look good, you know you look good. Like if you have a belief in yourself, where like yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like the best on the day it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make you a better person or a worse person or do you know what I mean? It's bodybuilding. You enjoy it and you move on and you
Mhm.
progress. Like you're not, you know, that's the way I look at it. It's like, you know, it's not nothing is gonna like even with like my mother passing now, my thing was right, what would she want me to do? She want me to be better. How am I gonna be better? Not by sitting down crying on the sofa or getting upset at every opportunity. The only way I'm gonna do that is by moving forward. And how do you move forward? Yeah, you know, you just got to move on and continue with it. And maybe that's where I've took that aspect of it. Life's too short to sit there and think about what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. Move
Yeah.
on and do the next thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Because
right.
yeah,
And I had this conversation with a client the other day because someone passed away. I had actually had it with someone today as well because their dog had passed away, and it was the same sort of like the same sort of thing, like trying to reaffirm that mindset and just like how we kind of deal with this dictates how we sort of move forward, and like, obviously understanding that as well. Like I said, it take a few days, but then we get back on it, sort of thing. And I think you're right, mate. Like I've seen people go, you know. I've had like talking about this thing. I said this to the guy this morning. I unfortunately had a few guys that have like lost their dads like the last year, and I've seen people deal with it two completely different ways. Make them a better person and absolutely fall off and lose their shit with everything.
same
And
with everyone. Yeah.
but at the end of the day, it makes them worse because their mental health will be worse anyway, and they get to a worse position where it's harder to fucking come out of that as well.
It's like mate, like we said, relationship, losing a job, any hardship in life, like what you're gonna let it make you or break you, and that is the simple term of it. Is it gonna make you or is it gonna break you? Like at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get up at some point. You're gonna have to carry on at some point.
Yeah.
Why 6 months or a year or 2 years of doing the wrong thing rather than now and just progressing? And like once you like kind of see over that floor and like what like where is like just fucking crying yourself into a pillow gonna get you. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Like, do you mean?
This is
Like,
what I
really?
don't understand
Yeah.
when I see some people that are coaching as well, where they get into a bad position and they use that as an excuse. Oh, you don't know what I've fucking been through. Wait, what the fuck do you tell your clients then, bro? Do you tell
Yeah.
them it's all right, mate? Just go fucking eat whatever you want and eat yourself into a coma on the floor. And, I don't get that. Like, but I don't know. Maybe that's
Well, it's the same in me. It's just one of them
yeah,
things. It is what it is, like, and that's the fucking like.
yeah,
Going back to like my NABA prep, boys. I don't know if any of you followed that at all with YouTube and that, but the show day video, I obviously spoke about what threw me into prep that year. Like
yeah,
in the January I started the prep, but in the November, um, like my boy and his ex-girlfriend, they got pregnant, like, and she was having a baby, and the baby, was premature and passed away. That fucked me up.
use
Like
that for fire.
it fucked me up, boys. And I'm like, I'm not someone that drinks in the house.
Yeah,
I'll like Andy said earlier, if I go out, I'll drink and I'll have a good night and I'll get fucked up. But every night for must have been 6 weeks, I was calling her on the way home from shoot and I was like, get a bottle of gin in, get some
yeah.
fucking lemonade, get the ice on because I'm having a drink again. And every night I was drinking, I was eating shit. And I was like, I'd already spoke to Carl about potentially doing something, and I was like, right. I
Oh,
obviously
something's
knew,
got to change at that point. Like, do you
yeah,
mean?
and I knew I was in a hole. I was honest with myself. I was like, right, what you're doing right here is not fucking helping you or pushing you forward. So you need to fucking throw yourself into something. And then I threw myself into that prep, and that moment or that feeling of, you know, obviously losing the baby and that, because like we were grandparents at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that threw me into fucking prep, and that feeling drove that fucking prep. And to be honest, if I'm like fucking fully truthful, it still drives me now when I'm going into sets. When
Yeah.
you got, I know like some people don't need to fucking, some people can just go into a set and bang reps out and get back into a normal conversation. But when I need to fucking get there or go there, that's where it goes. That's where that
Use
goes.
that fuel, yeah.
I use it like, and
Yeah.
you've got to like use those. If something comes up and it fucks you over mentally, you've
It's
got to use
emotional,
it.
mate. It's like its emotion is like strong. Like it's not the
It's
fact
huge.
that it, mate. It's your mind is driven. Like mate. I can remember before when my first press, mate. I used to like go in the morning the cardio, and bro, I'd like do my hit cardio, and like mate, I'd fucking be like a machine. And like mate, like 20 minutes in, mate, I'd be fucking crying in the mirror, just looking at myself, just staring at myself, like because like obviously I lost my. I don't know what it was, but it was like something overcome me. Man, I fucking would not stop. Like I would be like it's like a man possessed, but it's the emotion.
It's euphoric, isn't it?
Yeah,
The feeling
it's
is
like it's
euphoric.
that like it's you're invincible, you're fucking bulletproof. It's just like it's that drive is not you can't get that from anything else. Like
No.
it's an energy that is like is unbeatable. Like I mean, it
Yeah.
is literally like and yeah, and I think that like I didn't really feel like I'm my last best, but like yeah, that like I don't know what it was, and it was my best prep, like my best condition, everything like nothing was an issue, like but it's just that yeah, it's a different type of drive, man,
Mm.
definitely, 100%, and obviously being able to channel. Like if you can channel that anger and that hurt into something that's positive, mate, that's what you got to do. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, like turn
Yeah.
something that's negative into something that is a positive for you and your family, for everyone around it,
Yeah.
because they're all going to benefit. Like, because otherwise, where would you be now? Imagine if you just carried on with that. Like,
Mate,
would you be
imagine.
videoing? Like, would you still be traveling around, going to different countries with like big names and doing it? You wouldn't, bro. You'd be struggling to make, because things start to slide.
Yeah, slippery
Yeah.
slope.
Mm.
Yeah.
That
Fucking
rehab loop.
it's deep, bro. It's deep.
Yeah, it's truth though. Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
man. 100%.
That's the
I think
fucking
like when my mother passed, like Hader, I was speaking to Hader, like, and he was like asking me to go for prep, and I just like I'm not interested. He's like, oh come on, bro, it'll be good for you, it'll be good for you. And I went out one Saturday, fucking calling like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like fucking woke up at like 10:30, and I just messaged him, said, bro, let's stop prep. And like I think it was 6 weeks out from like the pro qualifier. Man, I got fucking peeled like in 6 weeks, like, and it was a fucking hell of a prep, like.
Yeah.
But that's what sparked the. It was the last show. It was at Amsterdam in December. Like, I done a pro qualifier after regional after 3 weeks, and then straight to the pro tour. And I was with that Ali then, Ali Bilal,
Yeah.
and he came up to me. I got a video of him. Like, we made. They put me. I didn't place in that show, but after it, he followed me after the show, and when I was standing there, and mate, I did look fucking really good. Like for like, I was shocked that I didn't get a good place in. Like, but he came up to me after the show. I was standing in a cafe, and we got on YouTube or something, and I was like, and he walked past, and he seen me walk back in, open the door, and come over and talk to me. He said, "Mate," he said, "you look absolutely outstanding. Like you should have, you like saying I should deserve much better, like
Yeah.
whatever." And he was just like saying, "Oh, just a little bit more up my chest now." But yeah, he was sound as fuck he was. But that prep like turned me into like back into bodybuilding, mate, and then started by coaching again and started doing other
yeah.
things.
Because
And it
I
reopened,
remember,
relit the flame for me, man. And I was like, fuck, I've
yeah,
missed this. Like, I missed this feeling, like, doing. And it's probably the same for you, Jay. Like, obviously, that Naba. Was that the Mr. Wales one?
Yeah. That was like the
Yeah, so that made you think, fuck, you know what? I got it. I got something. I can do it. I can do something with this.
yeah.
You mean after winning that
I
title?
was that year was supposed to be one and done. I was gonna have a dabble, have a go a show, and then get out. But I'm fucking 7 deep now, and
And again, mate, that's the difference then between people who are gonna like use that negative energy to be better, not be better. And that is like my life could have been so much different. Your life could have been so much different. Like we both won't be sitting here now doing this. And
yeah,
that's just saying, oh fuck it, let's jump at it, let's do it, like doing an off chance. Because there was no givens, there was no like guarantees. It was just like that's what it is, isn't it? Do you mean?
yeah,
we've all made like
Charge.
obviously our like livelihood and stuff from bodybuilding, man, and it owes so much.
Yeah.
Well, so I think it's always such a good thing to like lean on as well in like tough times because it really can like paint like a person and like solitude, like resilience, like attitude, discipline, like
Yeah, well, on that point, I remember I split up with an ex fucking, what was it, like 6 odd years ago. And I think we split up in like the November, and I knew I was starting prep in like January. And I was going for like a shit time, man. But I remember saying to myself, like, just get to fucking January. Because I knew as soon as I started prep, I'd forget about it.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew as soon as I had that fucking prep to focus on, and literally, it was like January the 1st, that prep, and then it was gone. Didn't think about it again.
Yeah. It
And
can
then
help
this is
process it, can't it?
yeah. This is the good stuff about bodybuilding, and this is like what we opened up this chat with. Like, obviously, this is the good stuff, but then the dark stuff as well is not letting it to take control as well and drain the good out of you from like not having the placing you want or doing, just try and take the good out of it and not the bad. Let it be obsessive and like, I think that's why I don't worry too much about placings. Like I know like people are like, oh yeah, you got to get your pro card this year, and it's like, I'm fucking probably not. I don't care. Like I would love it. Don't get me wrong, but like, I thought I was going to get it before, I didn't get it, and I'm in there for the journey. I'm in there for the self progression. I'm in there for what it is. Bodybuilding is no givens. It is what it is, and like I'm there to do my best and get exactly what I can out of it. If it's a pro card, fucking happy days. If it's not, happy days. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know what I could be possible and what could not be possible. I'm happy with every outcome as long as I know I've given 100% and put my work in and enjoying the process. Because if you're not enjoying it, what's the fucking point?
no
And
point.
that's got to look at it like you've got to look at the worst case scenario. You've got to look at the best case scenario. You've got to look at like getting what you can out of it. And it's the same with like your social media and your other shit that can really drain the life out of you if you let it.
Yeah.
Anything in life, yeah. So it's about moving forward in the right direction.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Mitch, can you catch me any salmons, bro? Spend a fortune in Tesco's, bro.
There's meant to be a few of them in the river, bro. I'll have a look out for them.
Give me a deal, bro, on 3 for 2.
Yeah. My rates ain't cheap, though.
What river you in?
River Rumney, that's by me.
Yeah.
Bigger ones in the Taffo. I'm gonna get up here soon, I think.
I used to fish in the Taffin as well, 16. Fucking all I catch was tampons. Fucking buzzing.
Got me that, that's class. What, do you fancy a fishing trip, Jay? If we go see what we can get?
Absolutely not, bro. I couldn't think of anything worse.
I used to fish, Mitch. I used to make my own flies and everything. You know, the little things when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you a thing or two if you want, boy.
Can't do fly fishing, but I've never done fly fishing.
I mean, I used to like fly fishing. I used to just like spinning, to be fair. So I just used to always like casting and just reeling, casting, reeling.
Yeah.
Like, when I was young, I was bored otherwise. We used
We
used to go fucking poaching as well. Like go over like in the middle of the morning. But you used to have this board, it's like a board like that. And you used to have like 30 hooks on it. And the amount you just walk around the lake with it and make the amount of fish you catch on it was mad. Obviously, it was illegal to do, but I was only a kid. It was mad.
We had mackerel lines on the jet ski, just to put them out the back in Weymouth. And when you caught one, you catch like 5, bro. Sick. Just reel them in. We put ice blocks in front of the jet ski in the cabin. Chuck them, don't need to kill them, bro. Just chuck them in there. It's a bit savage, they die. And put them on the fucking barbecue then.
What, still alive? Yeah.
My mum used to put it
alive on the barbecue as well.
Yeah, they'd be dead, bro. Yeah, they'd die.
Yeah.
Fresh mackerel, bro. Fucking banging that was. Fair play.
Fucking bit savage, but they die.
Did you used to get them in our hand?
Huh?
Did you used to get them and stuff?
My mum used to do that.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm not a fan of fish, like.
Huh?
Nah, I'm not a fan of fish. Do you watch my Dubai video? Have you watched it? No? You don't support my fucking channel, do you? You haven't watched it?
Well, I watch his YouTubes. I haven't watched that one yet, though.
I went to...
Yeah, I don't watch nothing on YouTube now. All I watch is Parenthood, Lucy. Yeah? It's a fucking gay thing on Netflix.
I went to Asia, and can you hear the dog? Dog's going fucking nuts. I'm under the door. I went to Asia out in Dubai, innit? So I thought, I'll try and get some fucking cultural fucking sushi dishes. So I ordered some tuna. They just delivered some raw fucking slices of tuna cold.
Oh, you got sashimi?
Oh, man. I thought...
Oh, you fucked up there, you dickhead.
I've had tuna rolls before, like...
So what did you do? Just order the wrong thing, like?
You ordered raw fish.
The only time I've had sushi is with Cal, and he knows I fucking hate sushi, right? I'll order chicken and beef sushi, I will. That's me.
It's nice.
So I thought I'll order some tuna, so I can deal with some tuna rolls. And it was just slices, man. And it was cold, and I made everything.
You ordered the sashimi, innit? The raw fish.
Mate, my client has been bringing me this deer. Oh, boys, it is unbelievable, man. He's
deer.
Oh, mate, it's stunning. It's like he's making burgers like that. They're huge.
Venison, innit?
Yeah, burgers, mince, sausages. The sausages, mate, they're like half fat, like they're huge. But he reckons the worst they'll be is 5% fat. He makes it, mate, but you can just taste the meat. Incredible. He messaged me yesterday. He said, "Get," like he said, you need to buy a filet down freezer. He said, "I'm coming down next weekend. That's so much food."
Never.
Yeah,
yeah, because it's lean, innit, venison? It's pretty lean, like.
Yeah. So mate, it tastes banging as well, like unreal. Better than any of the burgers, like from like the 5% ones or anything like that from the shops. Yeah. Like I'll have to give you some, boys. If he gives me something, I'll give you half a burger each or something.
Half each.
You can cook it, we'll come round.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a podcast in the gym. We'll have barbecue at the house.
Well, on that note, because Andy fucking did say to me yesterday, he's like, I need to push you on this in-person podcast. So
yeah, be good.
Like we got the big dogs doing their fucking podcasts in the studio, all singing and dancing now, and we're stuck here in our fucking back bedrooms and our offices or whatever, doing one on Zoom. So we need to get an in-person one sorted.
Let's get it sorted. The room's there, boys. It's ready, We just need to get the mics in and set up and whatever.
I've got the mics.
I've got mics here as well, but I might just order them because we plan on doing a podcast.
You said this fucking 2 months ago, bro.
But I was going to buy one,
Oh yeah.
This was after Dubai, bro.
Yeah, but I was going to stay when I remember I wasn't going to spend any more money in the gym.
So you're staying now, innit?
Yeah, but we're opening another gym, so we're just gonna move everything. We can just move everything to the new one now.
We'll in fact, Richard, there might be something you might want to get involved in. I'll speak to you after this now. Before we end this, stay on, all of us.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say to you about it. Yeah, let's get an in-person one sorted. And then I've got this trip now. I got 2 more trips coming up. And once they're done, let's get an in-person one sorted.
Yeah, let us know. We'll get it in person. I mean, we'll get a session in and we'll go
good that.
Out the back.
Yeah.
The ice bath that might be there rather than a sauna.
Ice bath's banned, bro. Not good for you, bro.
It's good for you, but nah, it's all right first thing in the morning, mate.
I'll get skinny if I go in the ice bath, bro.
I got to recover my legs now for this high rocks, and I no choice, like.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, don't matter if for the leg recovery, does it? Men's Zeke, like so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, reduce your protein synthesis.
What do they need to recover from? Because you don't even fucking train them, do you?
Exactly, mate. Just running, that's it.
Just running.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it in person one sorted like the 2nd week of July, like a month away. You got a month's notice to get your shit together, and then we'll sort it out.
You have to send me the links of everything as well, bro.
I can just bring mine down, though. Save you money. If you're only going to be doing this one, we can use my mics for the first one if you want and test it out and see how it sounds.
We need what do you call it? The board.
Got a year, bro. It's all
sweet,
it's all plugged in here.
Well, just let Jay sort out, man. He knows what he's doing as well. We'll probably you said that, Rich. The mics will be off.
Forgot fucking 4 mics for the 4 of us. It's even got a little. It's even got a little.
Have you got a mute button for Andy?
Yeah,
DJ sounds on there, bro.
It's got a DJ sounds on it. I don't know how it fucking works. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'm pressing the button, but I don't think it's coming up on the thing, is it? No. I've never used the sound effects. You can't hear anything there, can you?
Bro, it's like Tory Lanez. You ever used to watch his lives in lockdown?
Oh, mate, they were fucking sick, weren't they? What were they called now?
Yeah, sound effects, bro.
It was awesome. And when he had parties in the penthouse and all that.
Yeah, you just get girls on there like fucking. Oh, bro, it was funny as fuck.
It was class.
It was good, crack that. But bro, he used to come live straight on there watching it, bro.
I can't remember what it's called now. He's fucked now. Anyway, you can stab it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a nick, isn't he?
Yeah,
but something came out. Something came out last week. Some footage of Meg the Stallion saying that it wasn't actually him, it was her friend, but they fucking put it on him. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
What do you mean put on him? Like went to stab him instead by accident, or
No, when he shot her in the foot, didn't he?
yeah,
So supposedly it was her mate, and like there's
Yeah.
some Ring doorbell footage now from one of the houses in the area that can clearly states and shows that it was her friend that shot her, but they put it on him. But like it's been so long now. Why is it only coming out now, innit?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
weird.
mate, it's all corrupt as fuck, innit? It is,
Yeah.
man. Like, because he was calling people out and he was like, they didn't want him.
Do you listen to his album he dropped from the fucking prison?
Yeah.
No,
Right, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I didn't.
well, I don't know, man. It's just different to his like stuff that I really like, and I gave it a listen. I just didn't really get. I just sacked it off.
I
I
like,
find it. I've got to listen to songs twice now before I really like them, or three times.
Usually,
This is a
usually I
banger.
listen to an album one through once, and then I just I couldn't really get into it, bro. I'll be honest.
I liked it. It was called what was it called? Peterson.
Yeah,
Peterson, wasn't it?
I think you were at a bash, but some like, bro, some of Tory stuff, like I like the earlier stuff before he started doing all this different stuff, man.
Yeah.
But then he had that sick album that came out, bro. The pink cover on it. That was a sick album. And then some of the ones that came out. Oh, the old 80s or 90s album was amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
And the other new stuff that came out, I was just like, oh man, go back to that. Bro, he's so good, man. Like the way he can sing in that as well.
He just like switches his style up every album, doesn't he? He's always got
Very
like
different,
a
bro.
theme to it.
Yeah.
If he ever gets out.
That 90s one's so good, bro. I love
Yeah,
that.
it was good.
Fucking sick.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right. Should we I think I'm gonna have a hypo soon. So should we call it? Because
Go and eat, bro.
all right. Stay on.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you for another Zoom one, and then we'll get an in-person one if Richie fucking pulls through. Peace.